Hey, what's up guys, Slatter in here, bringing you a 6.2.3 Feral Druid PvP guide. Alright, so first things first, level 15 talents, I personally choose Wild Charge. For this reason, having the Travel Form Leap ability, along with Cat Leap and a Bear Charge, makes it very versatile. The other options are good, like Displacer Beast. I mean, having that is okay, but I still prefer Wild Charge. Alright, moving on to level 30 talents. I use Ursul's Gift simply for the 4% heal every 5 seconds. It can add up in some cases, actually save your ass in arena. It's also really good for off healing your teammates, and it's pretty helpful just overall in battlegrounds. Other options like Cenarian Ward are actually pretty good. It's good for surviving huge bursts, especially in arena. So you can run with that as well. Level 45 talents. I'm gonna go with Fairy Swarm. The reason why I choose Fairy Swarm is because the slow every 5 seconds is huge, especially when I'm trying to kite people around. It's also good against rogues or any stealthy class like Feral Druids. Yeah, it just prevents them from going stealth, especially against a rogue, for the reason like he'll have to use Cloak just to get Fairy Swarm off, so you use a cooldown. Like you get a cooldown off him just for doing that. And I mean, Mass Entanglement's good, but I find it breaks really easily, especially when I'm like kiting people with my dots on them. Like Mass Entanglement is good, but like I find my dots will break it. Typhoon is really good as well, especially it breaks stealthies out of stealth. So it yeah, it definitely has its benefits. I mean, I personally don't run it just for Fairy Storm. It works better for me, so that's what I run. Okay, 60 talents. I run Incarnation. Reason for this is just like it lines up my burst a lot better, and like having the ability to stun 3 times in a row is pretty big. Like you could throw a stun on, like say you're doing 2s, you could throw a stun on the other guy, Cyclone, and keep bursting the other guy. So it's pretty big. That's the reason why I use it. You can run with Force of Nature, like I see people run with it, but preferably I don't run with it. Like it's good. It has like the ability to give you 4 rakes. So 4 rakes ticking on target with huge mastery can be pretty big. And you can actually kill some targets. Like I've killed a lot of people in Battlegrounds using it, so it's another good choice. 75 talents. I run Mighty Bash personally. I think it's the best choice. Like Ursul's Vortex. Like it's okay, but it's not for Ferals. It's more for Boomkin spec. You line that up with Solar Beam or whatever the fuck it's called, or Incapacitating Roar. I mean, it's okay, but it's broken really easily because you don't have a cleanse for your bleeds, so it's just not beneficial for you. Mighty Bash is easiest to set up, like a Mighty Bash Cyclone. That's personally why I run it. So that's my 75 talents. 90 talents. I run Nature's Vigil. I run Nature's Vigil because I time it with my burst. So I use Berserk, Incarnation, and Nature's Vigil on one macro with a trinket. So my burst is huge, especially with the heals from Nature's Vigil. Like I can stay alive for a while. Unless I get CC'd, like stunned or cycloned, whatever. Like if I'm fighting the whole time, I'm pretty much not gonna die. Dream of Sonaris is okay, like with teammates. It's good, but you just don't have the same healing. Like Rejuve is good with the 20% increase. It's just not enough, especially when you're running 2s. Heart of the Wild I never run. I don't know, never use it really. It's not worth it. 100 talents. Claws of Shivala I personally run always. Like I've never even tried these two. Like Blood Talents, yeah, I've never even ran that. It's just good for the 5% versatility. Like that's huge damage increase, plus allowing your abilities like Cyclone and Healing Touch and Rejuve all to be used in cat form is huge. So you don't have to shapeshift, don't have to do any of that. Yeah, that's personally what I run for talents. Move on to Glyphs. I think Savage Roar is a must. Like having the ability to have a 5-point combo Savage Roar like all the time, especially when you have your buffs up, is huge. So that's like one main one I run with. Master Shapeshifter is pretty big too. 100% no mana cost basically to shapeshifting, especially when you get rooted or stunned, or not stunned, but just rooted or slowed. It's really helpful, and that's what I run because you get rooted a lot, especially in arena, so I use that. And then 9th life, Glyph of the 9th life is huge. 10% increase or decrease the damage is like huge, especially in arena battlegrounds. Like, it's a really good glyph. You can run with Cyclone. I mean, personally I don't run with anything else besides mine, but Cyclone's a good choice. Alright, let's move on to stat priority. So as a Feral Druid, I usually run high versatility. So versatility, crit, mastery, multi-strike, and haste. So the reason why I run versatility is it's big in PvP, increases your damage and decreases your damage taken. It's a well-rounded stat. Like, it has a lot of benefits, so it's why it's high priority. Crit is the reason I run crit is because, like, crit is huge for your ferocious bites. Like, critting with ferocious bite, I've crit over 120 Ks, so that's huge, especially like with your bleeds. Like, if your bleeds are ticking with higher mastery, that's, I mean, you could just rip people apart with that. So mastery is my third pick. Just increases your overall bleed damage, and with the crits, like I said before, it's just huge. And then I run multi-strike. The reason I run multi-strike next is just having that extra attack can be big, because you have so many attacks on people. Like, your bleeds, your ferocious bite, and your heals can all benefit from multi-strike, so that's why I run that. And then haste increases your energy regen and the speed of your bleeds. So I mean, it used to be beneficial, but it's not as beneficial anymore. But honestly, like, running a Feral Druid is pretty versatile. Like, you can change a lot around, like, play what works best for you. Because I see a lot of people run high mastery because they just bleed and run with what's that called? Bleeding and running with force of nature on people can, like, you can literally kill people in that, especially like with your buffs up. So I mean, it's like, Feral Druid is really fun. You just got to get used to what you like. And yeah, I mean, I hope you guys liked this Feral guide video. If you liked it, please sub, comment, and leave me a like, and let me know what you think in the comments. Alright, thanks guys.